to Hotepish with your host, Dewan B. Intelligent ish talk, intelligent shit talk, where we balance the profound with the profane. Political satire, celebrity and expert guests, information and entertainment, conversation and solutions. Leave your feelings at the door.
What up, y'all? We are here. I'm just waiting on Dr. Randy Short to get in live. We having some link issues right now. But I wanted to get started because I set a time. And I hate going past the time that I set to go live. That's why usually I don't set times. I just do this shit randomly. Because I'm a random ass person. Very random. I don't know what I feel like talking about at any given moment. But when I feel the spirit, I get on live with you guys. Hallelujah. God damn it. My website was down for a few days. The sales products, the cups, the hoodies, shirts and shit. So get yours. Get your shirt, man. My shit was down, but it's all taken care of now. So go to the website and get the shirt. Shirts. Plural, god damn it. And I want to make you guys aware that I got some stuff coming up. I have a book I just finished. Yes. It's called. Oh, here's Dr. Short right here. Hold on 1 second, y'all. What's up, Dr. Short?
Hey, it may take me a couple of seconds, maybe no more than 10 minutes.
Okay.
But I'll be right here. I'm just making certain that I got all of it.
Go ahead, man. Like, I'm live, so I sent you the link. I'm already live. I'm just talking to the people. So you come in whenever you're ready.
Okay,
All right. For sure. All right, Dr. Short said he's going to need about 10 more minutes. Cool. I ain't talked to y'all in a minute, so I'm like, all right, cool. I'll take this time to to talk to y'all. Yeah. Let me see here. I want to show y'all this book I just finished. Let me see. Let me get this up. Unlock. Let me get this up. 1 second, y'all. Can I screen share? Let's see here. Let me see if I can. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Come on now. Can y'all see? I don't think y'all can see. Hold on. Let me just get my ass on camera. I'm over here hiding from y'all. Dr. Short gonna be on. Let me see if I can do this again. Hold on. I want to show. That's my Facebook. I don't want y'all looking at that shit. All right. Let me see here. Acrobat Reader. Here we go. No Time to Waste. My new e-reader book that I just put together. A self-motivation guide. I'm going to do a show on this book later on this week. It's all done. I'm just getting it like final edited. Shouts out to my sister, the English teacher. It's dope when you have a sister that's an English teacher. I'd be like, sister, man, just help me edit this real quick. You be editing shit all goddamn day. You can edit this. It's a short e-reader. It's only going to be like 22 pages. 22 pages. It's not long at all. I think I'm going to set the price. I'm going to do donations. But I'm going to set, a suggested price of, I think, $4.99 for it. But if you ain't got that and you want to donate less, that's fine. If you want to donate more, that's cool too. No Time to Waste is basically a self-motivation guidebook because y'all know I talk about relationships and shit. I don't talk about relationships from the point of view of a Jason Black or Kevin Samuels. I'm not a singles counselor. I'm not good with that singles game because I ain't been single in so goddamn long. But I am good at this marriage game. I am good at that. I am good at communication. I am good at taking what you got in your relationship and making it better. That's my focus. I'm not the hookup counselor, but I can with your relationships, whether it be parent-child relationships, whether it be co-working relationships, friends, lovers, whatever your relationship is, I can help you get down on the communication differences. So this book, No Time to Waste, is my first dive into it as an author. And people ask, okay, you're a relationship guy, so why are you talking about self-motivation? The reason I'm talking about self-motivation in my first book is it all starts with you. People always want to know what the other person's doing in the relationship. People always want to fix other people. People always want to talk about what other people need to do and why they this and they that. No. You got to start with yourself. The things that you want to see improve in life, you always start with yourself. So, what better way to help with the self than putting together some shit that help me motivate myself? You dig? Like y'all know, I got my relationship business. I got my drum sample packs. Ooh, I just got my drum sample packs back last night. Man, my shit sounds so dope. You know what I mean? I manage 5 apartment buildings. I do a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I still got child clients that I work with their school, getting IEPs done and complete. I do a lot. The only way you can do a lot like me is if you're self-motivated. And sometimes we get depressed. Sometimes we fall out with ourselves. Sometimes we lose focus. We lose love. We lose desire. And it's tough to get shit back cracking again. So with this book that I put out, it's to help those you're at that point in your life where you just ain't motivated. You know you got shit to do. You know you want to get it better, but you ain't motivated to do so. In this book, we have some tips and tricks on how to get that shit done so you can get back to living your best life, your fullest life. Because the only way you're going to be good to anybody in any relationship is if you are first good with yourself. What's up, 100% Rotten Podcast? Hey, the sample packs, I'll let you know where you can purchase them. I'm still working the links out. I got up in that studio and just got to work. I heard them all, they're done, but I'm working the links out on where to purchase those. So I'm going to have that for you soon on where to purchase my sample packs. Live drums, funk, soul. Y'all be hearing these drum tracks. You know, people playing on top of the beat, people playing around the beat. They sound technically good. Everything's in time, but it ain't got that feeling. My drum sample packs got that feeling. That soulful feeling. So that's what you come to me for. You don't come to me on the drums to do all that extra fancy shit. I'm not doing all that. All that brrr. Nigga, go to one of them other niggas for that. Come to me for that soul. Come to me for that soul. So yeah, but No Time to Waste, a self-motivation guidebook. Because we don't have time to waste, man. It's a lot of shit we got to get done in this life. It's a lot of shit. But before I get the book out to y'all, I am going to do a broadcast on it, and we're gonna sort of go through it. We also about to have our workshop classes on the book. I'm gonna do a workshop on that too. That's gonna be at a fee though. That's gonna be in my special clothes. My workshop is gonna be limited. I can't have a bunch of people in it because I want to focus on people's relationships and shit and their self-motivation. So that'll be like I think a 20-person, either 10 couple or 20-person limit for that. So if you want to be a part of that, email me hotepish@gmail.com and all that good shit. So yeah, I know UPR Radio. I have loops, I have fills, and I have individual sounds in the sample packs. I got some groove. I got cymbal crescendos, cymbals, splash cymbal, dark crash, Chinese ride, one shots on the snare, transition fills, single kicks, double kicks. All that is going to be in the sample pack, y'all. So yeah, so for y'all to put y'all music together, this shit gonna be real dope. Like I had to write this book, man, because y'all don't know how good it feels. I'm gonna have Dr. Short come on in a little bit. I'm gonna have him come on in a little bit. He's like I said, for y'all just now coming in, Dr. Short, he has some technical stuff, so he'll be in about 10 minutes, something like that. So we just gonna talk some game, right? I ain't even got shit. I want to get into politics and all that stuff with Malcolm X once he gets on. I don't want to get into it right now. So we're just gonna talk a little bit. Like, you don't know how good it feels. You don't know how good it feels to do the things that stress you out. You know what I mean? I'm having my Hotepish cruise. Man, I do a lot, man. I'm a hustler, dog. I'm a hustler. People say fat people are lazy. Fuck you, nigga. I dare anybody to match my schedule. Shit. I was the same way when I hooped. Niggas thought, oh, you fat, you can't hoop. Okay, yeah. Talk to Craig. Talk to a lot of these niggas who saw me. Them niggas didn't even see me when I was good. Alright, y'all want to have assumptions if you want. Okay. Fuck with my energy. I go a good 16 to 17 hours a day. Got skinny motherfuckers passing out at 5 o'clock p.m. Nigga, don't let the looks fool you. That's one reason why I like about being fat. I challenge perceptions. You know what I mean? People, they look at you in a certain way. These superficial motherfuckers look at somebody and just assume everything. And that should be making me laugh. Okay, you calling me fat, but you a drunk and you got a bad liver. Okay, nigga. Oh, I'm fat, but you can't get along with nobody in your life. You got the looks, got the shape, got the car, the house, but don't nobody like you. Okay, nigga, all right. But I'm a busy person, and shouts out to the person, I forgot who it was. They said that they would like to see me go live more than once or twice a week. Me too. I would like to go live at least 3 times a week, tell you the truth. I would love to do live at least 3 times a week. but I be busy as shit. So that's the only reason why I don't go live more. I have these stretches where I get hella busy. Like last week, I was finishing up this book, so I wanted to go live Thursday and Friday, but I was on a writing, nigga, I was just going. So like when you going, when the creative process is there, when it's flowing, you gotta let it go. But yeah, like no, you gotta be organized in life, and you don't know how good it feels to do the things that are your deepest desires. You know, oftentimes stress is just a warning to get off your ass and do something that you've been avoiding. Usually when you're worried, usually like when y'all ever get to these times where you just tripping and you tight and you anxious. It's just this shit. When you get to that time, like when you just tripping and you anxious all the time, it's usually because there's something on your ass saying, hey, I done told you once, I done told you twice. You got these dreams, you got these ideas. Nigga, stop being scared and fucking do it. And you be ignoring that shit. And then you go to work to a fucking job that you hate. You go to a fucking job that you hate. You make less money than you're worth. Make far less money than you're worth. All in exchange for the security and enough money to get you 2 more weeks. You sacrifice your dreams, heart's desires, and things that you love 2 weeks at a time. Think about that. You know? And you're getting bought off cheap. Talking about raising the minimum wage to $15. That ain't shit. I don't care if you're making $70 an hour. You're getting bought off cheap. For those of you who have bigger desires. Now, some people, you're doing exactly what you want to do for that. Look, everybody ain't got to run a business. There's some people who just have things that they love to do, and they got a job environment that cultivates that, and they get to do that in and they flourish. That's cool. It's all about doing what the fuck you love. As long as you love doing it, it's all good. But if you hate doing it and you go every day, man, that shit fuck your head up. I know, because like my last job, it was like that. I was at that job over 10 years. And I loved it at first. You know, it was my job, it was this company, I don't want to say the name of it. People who know me know what the name of it, but it was a mental health agency here in LA. And that job, the reason why I stayed so long was because it gave me freedom. You know, it gave me freedom. I got to work from home, see my kids, see my clients, and I worked in the hood, South Central LA, from downtown to Compton. My area was downtown LA to the north, Compton to the south and to the east, and Inglewood to the west. And this is back in old school Inglewood. Inglewood getting gentrified now, but this is old school Inglewood. And then to the jungles. So basically all the worst parts of LA that y'all been seeing on every fucking gangster movie that you've seen growing up. Every project, Imperial Courts, Jordan Downs, the Pueblos, the jungles, those was all my territories. I was in these environments every day of the week, 5 days a week, working with children, you know, getting their head straight, getting their school situation straight. And it felt real good, but then at some point it got to the point to where it's like the money wasn't worth the time anymore, even though I had the freedom. So luckily for me, when I always knew I wasn't going to be at that job forever. So while I was there, I was creating my own plan. I was creating my own system on how I work with these children and how I work with families and communication. Because basically I'm coming in helping families with their communication. You know, when families are in crisis, the how can I say this? The struggles in communication are usually the underlying reasons. You know what I mean? Everybody, like, that's why everybody in the family loves each other, but they don't get along. One person's thinking this, the other person's thinking that, and they just ain't meeting. So I would come in and I would be like, okay, yeah, mom, your perception is your child, blah, 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 blah. I'm looking at the child. Your perception is your mom, blah, 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 blah. Mom, did you know these schools ain't shit, basically? So your kid kind of right when he say the teacher ain't fucking with him. I've been up in that classroom. I've seen it. You know what I mean? Teacher really ain't fucking with your kid, and we got to do something about it. Kid, little nigga, just because teacher ain't fucking with you, you can't go cussing them out. It's a way you got to live in society. You know what I mean? It's a way you do things. And I would teach the kid not only not to cuss out the teacher, but how to get what they need from the teacher in a professional manner. So this is all I did. 10 years. Helping people fix their communication and shit. In the hood. And so when it came time where that job got too stressful and I couldn't fuck with it no more, I already had a client base and a business that was already set up for me just to bounce and leave. And that's what you want to do, whatever you do in life. If you have a job, you always want to put yourself into a position to not have to lean and depend on that shit. To where if something go haywire and you can't fuck with it no more, or you really stressed out, you got somewhere else that you can bounce to. And so, you know, that was also, again, my motivating reasons for writing this book, No Time to Waste. Self-motivation guidebook, showing you how, look, this is what the fuck I did to motivate myself to do all these different things that I do. Because I'm here to help motherfuckers. I don't like just running my goddamn mouth. You got too many niggas out here that's just talking for attention. Hell, the reason why it took me so goddamn long to get up and start doing this more consistently, because I don't give a shit about the attention. That's why if I'm doing a show and if I don't have a guest, I don't even put myself on screen if I don't have a guest. Like if Dr. Randy Short wasn't going to be on in a little bit, y'all would see me behind something else. I don't give a fuck about attention. And that's kind of bad when you're a stand-up comic. So also another reason why you ain't seen my ass on a lot of these shows. I don't give a fuck about attention. I'm an artist. I like to create. I like to make people laugh, play the drums. That's why I like playing the drums so much. When I was playing the drums, I'm in the back. I get to still perform. I get to still be creative. I get to still be an artist. But ain't nobody looking at me. They looking at that dickhead on a guitar. Or the singer or some shit. I just get to sit back in the pocket. That's what I love about the drums so much. Stand-up comedy, shit, you gotta be out there. You gotta be in front of the people. You got to be, it's just you and nobody else. And the thing that makes stand-up so hard is, like, the people come with the expectation to laugh. People come with that expectation, like, it's different if y'all just having a conversation, you at your friend's house, y'all chilling somewhere. Y'all chilling somewhere and you just being funny. That's easy. That's easy. But when people pay dollars to come laugh, to see you laugh, that's a whole nother game right there, homie. That's a whole nother game. Like, look at this picture right here. This is one of the last times I was on stage. That should be fun. This is the kind of shit we do as comedians. We perform in motherfucking weed shops. Because it ain't a goddamn thing that everything in California is still shut down. So I had to get my ass on stage. Fuck the little mask. I wear a little bandana. I had to put that around my no neck. See, I had these niggas laughing. This past Thursday, I did another show. Me and Craig did a show together. Right after Craig Facts, we went and did a show down in Long Beach. I didn't take no pictures because that shit was underground like a motherfucker. That show was underground like a motherfucker. So I don't have any pictures from that show. But me and Craig did a show together this past Thursday. We had the niggas dying laughing. But I said that all that to say, some things you do in life, you do just because you're good at it. And there's like an internal calling. And within those things that you do that have an internal calling that you love, it's always going to be parts of it that you don't like. For me personally, the part of comedy that I don't like is talking to these promoters and bookers, and hell, I get nervous after shows. I was in comedy for about 7 or 8 years before I finally started waiting after shows to talk to people. Like, I get off stage, I smash that motherfucker and bounce. Because I goddamn hate people coming up to me after the show saying good show. That shit made me nervous like a motherfucker, man. Yeah, like, that shit sound weird. That shit sound real weird. But yeah, like, standing up after a comedy show, I know I smashed, I know they gonna say good show, but that shit made me nervous as hell. Because I don't fuck with the attention like that. I really don't. All this shit y'all see coming out. Now y'all, if y'all, those of you who watch Craig Facts, y'all saw the episode with the hero on there. We all knew each other day one. It's the reason why I wasn't around. Well, a couple reasons why I wasn't around. One, at first, I didn't want to be around. I was just like, nah, I'm good. And then when I did go out to audition and start doing stuff, certain ones of them niggas over there was like, nah, this nigga is ready to come out. We are not, no. We're not choosing you, Dwan. We're going with somebody else. Yeah, you hooked us up when you had your show. Yeah, but nah, we ain't fucking with you. I ain't naming no names when it come to that, because it's too many names to name, and I ain't messy like that. But even then, if I had gone through and broken through with, doing it anyway, I would have beat a lot of the niggas in the door, because the door was open for me early. I just didn't walk into it because, again, ego in my head. So when y'all see like my book and all kind of shit like that, and the shit that I don't talk to you niggas as a fucking god. That's why I cuss. I talk shit. Cause I ain't talking from the point of view of some oracle or some nigga that just know it all. Nah, I'll come to y'all from the point of view as, this is how I was fucked up. I chose not to be fucked up in this area anymore, and this is what I did to not be fucked up in that area. That's my whole approach. And I'm still fucked up in other areas, and through the rest of my life, however long I live, whether I live 10 years or whether I live 50 years or 100 years, I'm going to be repeating this same process in different areas of my life. Because ain't none of us perfect. Ain't none of us ever going to be perfect. Ain't none of us going to ever have all this shit right. Niggas is experts, PhDs in one area, and a nigga is 5 years old in the next area. We all 5 years old in some areas. In a lot of areas. Hell, we 5 years old in most areas. We only experts in a small few. Real little. Nigga, we ain't experts in one or two things, nigga. Everything else we and the shit we experts on, it's other people who are better. Like, it's a lot of people, so all that competition shit, man, leave that shit out the door. No, Levi, I am not on shrooms right now. That was this past Saturday I was on them shrooms. I was on them shrooms heavy on Saturday. That shit was beautiful. You right, One Direction. If you're perfect, next is death. Nigga, we don't come to this earth to be perfect. We come to this earth to strive for it. But it's like, remember in math, when you have the graph, the little graph that curves and you do your calculations. That graph curves, but it never quite touches the line. It'll get 0.0000000.001 inches, millimeters from the line, but it never quite touches the line. Those one-to-one graphs, y'all know what I'm talking about in geometry and algebra. I forgot what that shit was called because it's been so goddamn long. But we don't get no goddamn perfection in this life. We do not. He said, I mean, Professor said, give me some shrooms, I'll freestyle for 12 hours straight. Levi, you want to know about my last trip on these shrooms? Oh, that last trip was the shit. Look, man, I'll tell you right now. Look, if you one of these holy rollers, get out of here right now. No disrespect, but I am, since I got the question, going to talk a little bit about shrooms until Dr. Short come on. That motherfucker having some real technical issues. If you get too bad, we'll just do another one later because I know he's going to do, Dr. Short is going to do Brother Ronald's show after this. Ronald NBA Heard, We All BTV. He's going to do that after my show. I'm always shouting out Dr. Heard, Brother Heard, because it ain't no competition between us. Between none of us niggas online. Shit, ain't no competition. It's all about getting the information out there. And the more niggas doing it, the better. But nah, this past shroom trip, what happened? I really got inside. Like, look, think about mushrooms is you get out of a shroom trip whatever you want going into it. If you set an intention, if you set a desire. If you set a desire of, okay, I'm going to work this issue out that I'm going through. I need my mind opened up a little more to work this issue out. You're going to get the information you need to work it out. And so my last shroom trip we was talking, like I was just really getting involved with my ego and, putting my ego in check. Because ego, that's one of them things, man. You think you good, but then that ego will come up in that motherfucker and come in your head. And that ego get your head fucked up, man. Ego have you thinking some bullshit. Some straight up self-destructive bullshit. So my last room trip, I was just really looking at my ego and better ways to control it. Better ways to manage my ego. So I put my interests and desires first before my ego's interests and desires. You did? Now I do plant itself. I don't do the capsules, man. I get straight up shrooms and orange juice. Melanin, I do not promote drugs. I'm promoting mushrooms and I'm promoting weed. That's not drugs. Don't promote European ideologies, European thought systems. Those aren't drugs. Those are plants. Unrefined plants too. I ain't talking to you cokeheads with that refined shit. No. I'm talking about some shit you can consume it the way it came out the ground like a fucking tomato. You dig? But I don't mind. I don't mind talking about my shroom trip because you know what? My point of view on life is this: you do what your consciousness says is okay for you to do. Over 7 billion people on Earth. That means there are over 7 billion ways to live this life on Earth. No one individual has a monopoly on how to live this life. If weed ain't for you, I know people who've tried, like my wife. I've had her try weed. That ain't for her. She tried it. Not for me. Cool. You know what I mean? Some people drink hard liquor. I drink occasionally. Going on Craig Facts, man, that shit been making me drink more. Before Craig Facts, I would go, 9-10 months without drinking hard liquor. But on the show, since it be right there, I be drinking that shit sometimes. But I don't really drink hard liquor like that. But other people drink it, and when it causes health issues and stuff, yeah. But, that again, that's on your consciousness. It's on you, man. Like, no one can tell you how to live this life. You have to have the internal desire to live the best life you want to live. And if you're open to that, you will be guided to that ultimate end internally. People go through phases. I went through a phase in my 20s where I was in nightclubs 7 nights a week, drinking liquor every night because I knew every fucking bartender in Hollywood. I can go to the front of any line in any club, go right to the bar because I was cool with the bartenders, and for a few years period, I was drinking every fucking night. It was a phase. I'm glad I had that phase. The phase is over. I'm on to something else now. I don't judge people. I don't tell people what to do, what to not to do. The only thing I want people to do is to know their internal compass. Know that internal voice that's you. Know the difference between you and your ego. That's the only thing I want people to do. Know the difference between when your higher self is talking to you, or some people call it God, some people call it the spirit, some people call it the answer, whatever the fuck you call it. know the difference between that voice and your ego fucking you up. Is that feedback I'm getting? Y'all hear that shit? Okay. I think I'm good now. Oh, Dr. Short is on. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. Okay, shit. Dr. Short is here. Let me go up in here. Let me go up in here. Okay. Dr. Short, you see me? Let me see. Okay. Skype. Dr. Short is here. Is he? Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Split screen. What in the hell? There we go. Can you hear me, Dr. Short? See, y'all see him here, but we can't hear him. Hold on. Hold on. But yeah, that's just my game for y'all. I'm dropping that game for y'all. Just let me see if I can get this audio right. I cannot hear Dr. Short through. Mm-hmm. There you are. Dr. Short, can you hear me? Say something. Nah, I don't think. Let's see. Let's see here. Can you hear me? Damn it. Let's see here. Come on, Skype.
Hello, everybody in my audience.
We hear you, Dr. Short.
Peace and love to you over there and over here and over here. Who you gonna call? Coon Busters. This is Dr. Randy Short. And I am trying to have a conversation with Brother DwannBrown.
Let me go ahead. That's what I'm going to do.
He likes using Skype, but he always has problems typically using Skype.
Let me see. I'm going to end this call. This is what we going to do. This is what we going to do. We're going to get everything set up with Dr. Short, and I'll be right back. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hold on 1 second, y'all. I see you. Can you hear me?
It's on what your up? End to me. My stuff is hooked up.
We hear Dr. Short, but we don't see Dr. We hear and see him, but he doesn't hear us, people.
So I don't know what to do about this. MFM, everybody. I'm sorry about this delay here.
And we see him, but he doesn't hear us.
I didn't think Skype was a great idea. I had all kinds of problems finding the Skype on my computer. It was acting stupid, which is why I was delayed, Dwan. Do you have another option? Because, Skype, you, me, it often is problematic. And I'm trying to think, maybe I have to call you on Skype, but I have to figure out where my Skype is. I couldn't find it. I've never not been able to find Skype on my computer before. Let me see if I have Skype somewhere else on my computer. This is so ridiculous. I don't like Skype like that. Me important. Do I need to download the damn Skype? I don't know. I may not have the latest Skype. This is almost over. Link has expired. Okay, I can't do that. So I don't know. I can't help dude. Okay. So, Dwan, what we do, because this is not working on my end. I can't do the lip reading. I mean, I can do some. Yeah, I know you. I'm seeing your messages, but the audio, and it's not telling me there's any problem with audio. What about your mic? What about your thing there? Hey, August. MFM, everybody, we're gonna get there. Come on.
This shit ain't working, y'all. God damn it, I'm trying one more time. I'm trying one more time with Dr. Randy Short to send. I sent him another invite. Just let y'all know. For some reason, he's the only person on earth that Skype don't like fucking with. We'll do 2 or 3 shows and it'll be fine. And then it'll be another show where Skype be like, nah, nigga. Like Skype and Dr. Randy's like, Dr. Short must have smashed the owner of Skype's like girlfriend or something in college. They don't, like, goddamn. I hear him, I see him, y'all saw him. But he couldn't hear me. It's all right. So what we gonna do is, if he can't, he's gonna come in. He's gonna try it again. If it doesn't work, we're just gonna talk this shit out for a little longer, and then I'll have Dr. Short back on either tonight or tomorrow morning. But if it doesn't work with me, again, like I said, y'all can see him on Brother Ronald Hurd's channel, We All Be TV. Shouts out to Brother Ron. Shouts out to Brother Ron. Thank y'all for chilling on through the technical difficulties. I don't like having technical difficulties. I like having a smooth show. But hey, you cannot control everything. Some shit is beyond your control. And that's another thing the Shroom Trip will show you. Like, look, nigga, some of the shit you just can't fuck with. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for being understanding. Thoughts on the Jay-Z deal? What Jay-Z deal? What did Jay-Z do now? What the fuck did Jay-Z do now? Said telling the truth. Okay, I heard the Skype. I hear it. He says it isn't working.
Unknown caller.
Hold on. I think that Dr. Short, if it's one of these goddamn warranty specialists calling, I'll be mad. Nah. Man, that was one of the fucking warranty specialists calling me. I don't know if it's like this in other states, but I be having these goddamn robocalls. Your car warranty's about to expire. These motherfuckers call you like 17 times a day. Look, nigga, I got a Honda Accord. I don't need an extended warranty. I put 103,000 miles on my Honda Accord in 3 years. A 100,000 miles I have on my Honda Accord. 100,000 in 3 years. Well, shit. The first 100,000, the first 90,000 was in about 2.5. Nigga driving from LA to Mount Shasta, LA to San Francisco, LA to Sedona, LA to Houston. I drove Uber for about 2 years in that car, part-time. Comedy shows in goddamn Sacramento from LA, Phoenix to LA, Tucson to LA, comedy, all kind of shit. 103,000 miles in about 3 years. I don't know what's going on with Dr. Short. I don't think he's going to be able to join us. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to retitle this episode when I'm done. Because I don't think Dr. Short, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But, yeah. See, Poppin', I cannot silence unknown callers because, like I said before, I also run 5 apartment buildings. I be having vacancies. You know, so shit, like I got a vacancy right now. I can't silence the unknown callers. Might be somebody that need to rinse some shit out. That's what happens when you do a lot of shit like I do. Thanks for the suggestion, brother. Sometimes it'll say robocaller, but man. I'm trying to get Dr. Short on. I don't think this shit gonna work today, fellas and ladies and gentlemen. Damn, I still want to talk about Malcolm X. Later on, I still haven't seen Judas and the Messiah. I've had people telling me to watch it, to do a movie review on it, and I do plan on doing a movie review on Judas and the Messiah. I do. But I gotta watch it first. I've seen snippets, like it's been on, but I just ain't watched it yet because I'm the kind of person, man, when it comes to movies, I'm not big on movies. Like I watch them for messages, but like when movie theaters are open in LA, I'll probably go to the movies once a year. I like music. I'm a live music concert kind of cat. I'll go to 6-7 concerts a month, live. That's why I miss this fucking coronavirus is fucking up my goddamn Hollywood Bowl schedule. Shit. Me and the wife, we finally upgraded to garden level boxes at the Hollywood Bowl. We started out at way back at the Hollywood Bowl. We get the $1 tickets, sit down in section P, the way in the back. We saw some of the greatest shows ever there. We've been going to the Hollywood Bowl every Wednesday in the summertime for about 15 years now. About 5 years ago, we started getting box seats, but we had them way back boxes. Not way back, but the furthest boxes back. Right before the coronavirus hit, we finally got some garden level boxes. You talking like 10th row, right off center. When a fucking pandemic hit. And I ain't been able to see none of my goddamn shows. So all I got is movies now. So yeah, I'm going to do a movie review on Judas and the Black Messiah. Because it's a whole lot going on that I've heard about. And like in the few snippets that I've seen, you know, it's just, you know, it's been real cool. I'm going to show y'all this. What was this? No. Let me show y'all this. Let me see here. Let me show y'all this. Airdrop. I'm gonna show y'all this clip. Accept. There we go. Look at this. Watch this. This was us at the bowl. That was Kamasi, Herbie Hancock, Thundercat on stage at the same time. This is how me and the wife get down right here. Every Wednesday in the summertime at the Hollywood Bowl. When the fucking coronavirus ain't happening. I know I'm just talking randomly right now, but shit, I wanted to have Dr. Short on, but that ain't happening. But yeah, man, I like that live music, man. That's why I'm having these live sample packs coming out soon. I'm a musician at heart. So we just gonna keep this shit open. What y'all want to talk about? What y'all want to talk about? Because Dr. Short can't join us. He cannot join us. My apologies to y'all. We will have Dr. Short on again soon. We will have him on again soon. But he will be on Ronald Hurd's channel, We All Be TV. He will be on his channel. Mickey said, I ain't gonna lie, I go to the movies with Chinese food, chicken wings. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Shit. movie theaters is pimps trying to charge you all that god. That's why I don't fuck with the movies like that. Look, you go to the movies. You go to the movies. I got one of my titties calling me. I have to call you back, Mr. Edmond. You go to the movies. You spend for 2 people. You gonna spend $50. You're gonna spend $50 fucking for 2 people to go to the movies and get popcorn. When I go to the Hollywood Bowl, if you want to go to the cheap seats at the Hollywood Bowl, if you want to go to the cheap seats, you can spend $1, or if you want to be fancy, spend $8 to sit at the Hollywood Bowl and see a performance you will never see happen again. Give me the Hollywood Bowl, goddammit. Look at this. This is Black Hollywood. This is Black movie night at the Hollywood Bowl.
Moving down the line, I come home, but that's okay. Trouble man, don't get in my way, 'cause I come up high, baby.
Look at this.
Gotta get moving, go to town.
Yo, the barge out there singing.
Come up, get down, baby.
I love these theme shows at the Hollywood Bowl. See, that's the kind of shit you get at the Hollywood Bowl. You get shit like that. Let me put that away. Okay, get back to me on camera, goddammit. Yeah, this kind of shit you get at the Hollywood Bowl. One night only. One night only. You can't get that. You can't get that anywhere else. Like you can't get that at the movies. Like the Hollywood Bowl has this thing every year. Well, not every year. It's like every 3 or 4 years. What they do is it's called Black Movie Night. And they play the movie. They play the movie while the band plays. They play the movie while the band plays the song from the movie that of that scene. And like, look at this. Like I said, today we just random. Dr. Short. I couldn't, for those of you just tuning in, I couldn't get Dr. Short on because we having some technical issues. Look at this. Look at this one right here. This is from the same night. Play full screen with audio. These niggas played The Last Dragon at the Hollywood Bowl.
Crunch. Seats. This is show's row. I said beat it! Who said that? Beach 5, who said that? I got him, show. I got him, show. I got him. Here you go, show. Who's badder than the Shogun?
Bruce Leroy, that too.
Bruce Leroy.
I'm being random here right now. This is the kind of shit we was doing. This is the last of the Hollywood Bowl before the coronavirus. Man, that was my shit. I missed that fucking coronavirus, goddammit. I missed all that. I missed all this shit from the Hollywood Bowl, man. God damn. That's the kind of shit. That's how me and the wife get down when it ain't no fucking virus. Hollywood Bowl, box seats. What y'all talking about here in the chat room? Yeah, Bernie Mac did say conquer your town before he moved to LA. You're right, I'm Manifesto. A lot of these dudes is here in LA. See, I'm from LA. It be a lot of these niggas coming out here. And they have to do that. They have to do that ankle grabbing shit because Hey, they didn't get good before they came. He said Elder Barge wearing Amazon Essentials on stage. Man, on that night, BB Winans performed. Snoop Dogg performed that night. Marcus Miller, Charlie Wilson. These niggas did a Prince breakdown, man. And then, oh yeah, I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm gonna show you. Talk to me in the chat room, y'all. Shit. Talk to me. Except, I'm gonna see this. I'm gonna show you this one last scene from Black Movie Night. I'm gonna show you one last scene. I love this shit. Play full screen. They great, the Nicholas brothers. I want y'all to look up the Nicholas brothers. That's the Hollywood Bowl orchestra playing along with this scene. Black history like a motherfucker. I want y'all to look up the Nicholas brothers, man. That's Black history like a motherfucker. We got a dope ass history. No, Immortal River, Dr. Randy Short is not here. Randy Short is not here. We're having issues. He will be on Brother Ron's channel at 3 o'clock Eastern time. He will be on Brother Ron's channel then, and he'll be back on this channel tomorrow morning. If we can work out our technical issues. But yeah, I will work the shit out. Shit. We will work it out. Even if we will work it out. But yeah, we because I want to save the Malcolm X for when he's on. I want to save Malcolm X. What else is going on? Somebody say he got dial up. Oh, good one. The Mentalist said, talk about all Asian lives matter is starting to trend and they blaming black people. Well, this is for all these niggas that voted Democrat. I said when Trump was in office, if the Democrats get in office, all these people that are marching with the Black Lives Matter protests ain't gonna fuck with us no more. I said that. I saw that shit coming. I saw it coming. I expect it because Asians don't fuck with us. Now, you got certain individuals that are cool. Like, I got certain Asian homies that are cool. You know what I mean? Cats I went to high school with, middle school with, college with. You know what I mean? Cats I've known since. Individuals, yeah. But they don't fuck with us. They just fuck with our music. They fuck with our music because our music is dope and their music is whack. So, yeah, they fuck with our music. They fuck with our culture and our style because our culture and our style is dope and their culture and style is whack. That ain't me talking. That's them talking. Look how they dress. Look how they talk. Look how they walk. They don't walk around with no sukiyaki pins in their head and kimonos doing all this shit. These niggas wear Jordans. Asians be the main ones buying Jordans. People like, black folks need to stop buying Jordans. Shit. Have you ever seen the line at Flight Club LA on Fairfax? Be Asian like a motherfucker. Yeah. I got some dope Asian for look. One of my lawyers that I work with is Asian. Grace. She's dope as hell. Like some of the services she's giving me at the time, especially when I was starting my business, she gave me services I could not afford at the time. And just on the hookup because we was cool from college. Hell, I don't have any hate in my heart towards any group, towards any people. But I do call shit the way it is. Outside of individuals here and there, as a group, as a culture, them people don't fuck with us. They don't say shit about all them goddamn Asian shop owners. Asians still ain't apologized for Latasha Harlins. Look, man, for y'all who don't know, Latasha Harlins, when she got murdered in LA, I was 9 or 10. I was 9 or 10. That shit affected me. Because you saw the thing where she had the little orange juice, she was walking away, the lady pulls out a gun, shoots her, kills her, and the lady got probation. And I can say that right there, Latasha Harlins' murder was the spark of my consciousness. The consciousness that y'all see right now. Because I saw she got murdered and the shop owner only got like 6 months. And as a kid here in LA, I would see how those Asians would talk to us when we would go into the stores. I had the store on the end of my block called Sunnyside Market. We go up in that motherfucker for them big ass pickles, them big ass pickles that they had back in the day like that. Motherfucking cherry 7-Up when that shit first came out. And they be mean as hell. So I'll be like, all right, this bitch gonna get some jail time. They gave her 6 months. I was 9 years old when it happened. And Latasha Harlins, she went to Westchester High, the high school I eventually ended up going to. But that shit bothered me as a kid. And that what got me started questioning, okay, what's up with this shit? Why is it that everybody on the block, I would always see the SWAT team have these raids in South LA, especially on my grandmother's block, and they'd always be arresting people. People on the block that I grew up on always going to jail over less shit. And I saw this Asian store owner kill this black girl, and nothing happened. And that fucked my head up. And then that was around the same time Ice Cube came out with Death Certificate, the CD Death Certificate. Death Certificate was a monumental work, and to me, in my personal opinion, Death Certificate by Ice Cube was one of the 5 greatest albums ever done in any genre, across genres. I mean, my 5 favorite albums of all time, not any particular order. Songs in the Key of Life, but Songs in the Key of Life is number 1 to me by Stevie Wonder. That's the greatest album to me ever written. Songs in the Key of Life. Songs in the Key of Life. After that, it's no order. Death Certificate by Ice Cube. All in All by Earth and Fire. Mothership Connection by Parliament Funkadelic. Emotions and Emotions by Oscar Peterson on the jazz side of the game. Those are probably the albums I listen to the most as far as like my favorite complete albums. Oh, and Off the Wall by Michael Jackson. Those are probably my 5 favorite albums of all time, any genre. But Ice Cube wrote about it in Death Certificate. I encourage y'all to listen to the album top to bottom. People tend to get stuck on No Vaseline. But that whole album was No Vaseline towards American society. And if you listen to it closely, he predicted the LA riots. And then a few months after Latasha Harlins and then Death Certificate, the LA riots happened. And I was like 10 when that happened. I was 10 going on 11 when that happened. And I was right in the middle of that shit. You know, Florence and Normandy was a mile from the apartments that I first lived in on when I was a real young child on Norris. I was on Florence and Western. You know what I mean? Western and Normandy is one main street away from each other. You know, so the riots burned, and it burned down that same fucking Sunshine Market with them mean ass Asians. I was happy about that. Fuck them pickles. Fuck out my neighborhood, nigga. But even if you go back and look at some of the footage from the LA riots, you see like a lot of Asian shop owners on the roofs with guns. If you go back and look at some of those interviews, they weren't really having the guns up for black people. They had the guns up because niggas was only riding the first day and a half. After that, the Mexicans took over. The Mexicans started taking everything. Niggas was riding on Wednesday to Thursday. By Friday morning, niggas was done. It was Mexicans and everybody else looting and shit. The Asian shop owners got on the roofs for them. You know? Black people have always been hospitable to these people. And they treat us like shit. And it's sad too, because the neighborhood I grew up in the Crenshaw district, little known history, there was some sort of a brotherhood between Asians and black people in the Crenshaw district in LA, because the Crenshaw district was mostly Asian. Leimert Park, black people started moving in that area in the 60s and the 70s. And that's when the Asians started buying houses out in Arcadia and further out. And I remember when my parents bought their first house on Rodeo Road, in between Crenshaw and La Brea. They bought it from some Asians. And the Asians at the time had a code with the black people. Because during World War II, a lot of the black people held a lot of them Asians down, the Japanese, when they went in internment camps. It's an article in the LA Times talking about this. I don't have it ready for you because I'm off the top of my head and I don't feel like looking for it. But I'll post it for you later. But there's actually an article explaining this that was written in the LA Times in the early 2000s. But there was some sort of a bond between specifically the Japanese and the black. Because a lot of black people, when they went and got locked down in internment camps, a lot of the black people cared for and monitored the homes of a lot of those Japanese and gave them and took care of them. So when they came out them internment camps, they had their homes back. The Japanese that trusted their white neighbors to do the same, the white neighbors kept their fucking houses. Black people really held down the Japanese here in LA during World War II and after. So when the 80s came and a lot of black people were moving in more into the Crenshaw district, I remember the Asian lady who sold my parents the house. She said, yeah, we kind of have a code where we're only going to sell to black people moving in. Because we remember how black people treated us well during World War II. And so that's how my parents got their first house on Rodeo Road, off Rodeo Road, in between Crenshaw and La Brea. Our neighbor to the left, Dorothy, was Asian. George, 2 houses down to the left, was Asian, Japanese. They stayed there through the drive-bys. Back when the Crenshaw district was the Crenshaw district. We still had a heavy, through maybe the mid-90s, a fair amount of Japanese people still living there that didn't want to move. Now you got these motherfuckers getting pimp slapped by white folks every day. White folks fucking with them. White folks calling it the China virus. And they want to talk about black people. Ain't that a bitch? So, my thing is, look, these other groups, they gonna do what they do. They're not fucking with us. They got their president in office. They got Trump out. They got somebody in who's gonna talk to them a little more nice. So they ain't fucking with black people. And they ain't gonna say no shit when white people fuck with them, because they cowards. So all we gotta do as black people is check the black people who are going around talking about this stop the black on Asian violence. If you see any nigga talking about that, check that motherfucker. Because them niggas is dangerous. Them niggas is weeds in the grass. Check them niggas. And check these motherfuckers too that's talking about Asians. Like, no, don't let that shit stand. Black people, we gotta speak up for ourselves, man. We can't let these motherfuckers just run their mouth and create and paint narratives. We stronger than all these hoes. I said it. We stronger than all these hoes. How are you gonna be the most oppressed group, but your culture is the primary dominant culture in the society? You just ain't got your face on it. We the most oppressed group, but everybody want to act like us. We got to check these motherfuckers when they spread these false narratives. That's how we fix this. We check the motherfuckers when they spread the narratives, and we check these niggas with that, and we super check these niggas that help them spread these stupid ass narratives. That's what we do. Oh yeah, I saw that video, that video of that little girl. I hate watching videos of kids fighting. One thing I don't do is watch videos of kids fighting, because look, kids are supposed to fight. You fight as a kid so you don't fight as an adult. You still fight niggas in your 40s, nigga, something wrong. But I did watch that fight video. That white girl was beating up that little girl. And then as soon as the black girl come over and start laying the holy hands of heaven on that heather-looking white girl, now the teacher was like, stop, stop. Bitch, where that girl go to for me? If that girl gotta go for me, I'm donating. That's right. Oh, I do want to bring this out during Black History Month. I heard this. I first found this out. You know, I ain't no fucking genius. Man, I first found this out. Mary. I was listening to Tariq Nasheed, and I did not know about this person. He pointed her out, and after he pointed it out, I just spent a fuck ton of time just researching her. Because I knew about John Brown, but I did not know there was a black woman that was funding John Brown. Shouts out to Tariq Nasheed, because he just kind of mentioned it in passing. And I was like, who? John Brown, one of my favorites. Because I'm going to tell you what, y'all know, anyone who's been following me for a long time, y'all know I've been talking about John Brown for a minute. The dopest white person in American history. I like him for two reasons. One, I like him from my black side, foundational black. I'm a true foundational black American. His Harper's Ferry's raid, where he raided Harper's Ferry, and he was about to get the arms and start military action against the United States because of all the slavery. He was killing slave owners. I liked him for that. And I also like him because on my Native American ancestry side, still black, these niggas is dark as hell, I'm Potawatomi. My 6 times great grandmother is Potawatomi. They're out of the Michigan area. Well, they talk about the Trail of Tears from Georgia to Oklahoma, but they don't talk about the other Trail of Tears that was like from the Michigan, Illinois area, Wisconsin area down into Oklahoma. A lot of the Potawatomi were marched from Michigan. My great grandmother wasn't one of them. She didn't go to Oklahoma. She stayed in Michigan. But the rest of the tribe was marched down to Oklahoma. And in 1855, I'm off the top of my head, white boys was killing these Potawatomis. John Brown, white ass, went down to Oklahoma and served up all them white boys killing the Potawatomi dark-skinned Native Americans in Oklahoma. Look that shit up. That was 4 years before his 1859 raid on Harper's Ferry. So y'all know I fuck with John Brown, and I fuck with John Brown heavy. But I did not know this. Mary Ellen Pleasant. This is her right here. This is a New York Times article, an obituary. She was the money behind John Brown. She was born a slave, got about that situation, moved to California, became a millionaire during the gold rush, and spent $30,000, almost $900K in today's money, on John Brown. There was a note in his pocket when he was hung, and I knew about that note. Said there was more money, but I never knew who the fuck the money was. The person that had, she's like, basically, look, if this raid on Harper's Ferry works, I got more money for your ass. A black woman. Look her up. Look her up. She basically, how do we know it was her? She basically, right before she died, said that, you know, that money that John Brown said that he was going to get, that was in his pocket, that was all me. So I encourage y'all to look up Mary Ellen Pleasant. Dope, dope, dope woman. Look at her. She's fine as hell, too. Mary Ellen Pleasant. Damn, she looked like she was thick back in the day. You couldn't fuck with her. Look at that. Look at them eyes. Man, she looked like she was fine as hell. Black women, man, look, black people, black Americans, we dope as hell. They be hiding our history like a motherfucker, don't they? They be hiding our history like a motherfucker. Yeah, she funded them. Somebody in the chat room. Somebody in the chat room said, white Zaddy John Brown. Who the fuck is calling him John Brown or Zaddy? That's weird. That's a very weird comment. But I don't feel like scrolling all the way back to get the context of it. But that was a very weird comment. Black society, we got to celebrate our heroes and punish the people who aren't heroes. There's only one white hero in American history. John Brown. Only one. He's the only one. So yeah, I celebrate him. Because when you celebrate your heroes, the youth get a clear direction on what a hero truly is versus what isn't. John Brown, hero. John Horse, hero. Barack Obama, no hero. John Lewis, no hero. Ida B. Wells, hero. Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, hero. Cynthia Erivo, no hero. Kamala Harris, no hero. Shirley Chisholm, no hero. Angela Davis started as a hero, evolved into no hero. Angela Davis is a feminist now. She ain't really fucking with black people like that. She's a feminist first over the last 20 years of her life. Thank you, Queen Yasmin. She sued a cable car company in San Francisco for discrimination and won. If any black person comes to Japan, they will treat you like a human being. Look, that's a half truth, man. Matter of fact, it was funny. I was talking to my if you have a skill, they will. I know people from Japan. I know, like I said, I grew up in a fucking Japanese and black neighborhood, nigga. Like, look, my neighbors were Japanese in the Crenshaw district. I grew up around some dope ass Japanese people. I ain't saying they don't exist, but what I'm saying is this: they don't fuck with us like that. They don't. They don't. They don't. They don't. They don't. Now, they fuck with you if you do music. As a musician, they fuck with black people. They do fuck with us when it comes to our music. I can go to Japan right now with a band and make some money. But yeah, John Brown. It was a white man that left her money, but the question is, what do you do with the money? What you do with the money? What y'all arguing about in the chat room? What are y'all arguing about here in the chat room? You're right, Star, music or basketball? Donate to the Cash App, y'all. Shit. And y'all know I'm gonna have my book coming out. I'm gonna do a whole special on my book. I'm going to do a special on my book. Because I want y'all to get this motherfucker. It's called No Time to Waste. A self-motivation guidebook. Tips and tricks and tools. Shit that I've used to help motivate me, to get me going, doing the things that I know I should be doing. I'm going to get that for y'all. I'm going to get that out sometime in the next week or two. I'm saying it's been edited by my English teaching sister. So she teaches full-time and got 2 beautiful daughters. I love my nieces, Layla and Madison. Shit, Madison, 5'11". God damn, my little niece, 5'11". That's that ball blood. Balls are some tall motherfuckers. Yeah. My little niece, 5'11". 11 years old. Let me see here. What y'all talking about in the chat room? Oh, Mickey and Sundiata arguing. Okay. Well, y'all keep arguing. Shit. I appreciate it. I appreciate the Cash App star. I appreciate that. Yeah, I gotta. Man, them niggas is going at it in the chat room. What else y'all want to talk about, man? I'm about to get up out of here. I said I wanted to interview Dr. Short. For those of you late, we couldn't interview with Dr. Short because of technical issues. So I'm going to redo that interview hopefully tomorrow or sometime soon. I'm going to redo that interview with Dr. Short because I want to get that shit. I want to get that shit going. And we also have I was going to show you guys one more thing before I get up out of here. We got the interview with Dr. Short coming up. And that's what I'm saying. We All Be TV. Dr. Short right now is interviewing with but not right now, in about 30 minutes. He will be on Brother Ronald Hurd's channel doing an interview. So if y'all want to see Dr. Randy Short today, he will be on We All Be TV. Brother Ron. Y'all know Brother Ron. He's done this show plenty of times. I've done his show. Super dope human being. Great interviewer. And y'all need to check Ronald's channel out anyway, because I'm gonna say he's the one that was interviewing Dick Gregory before Dick Gregory died. He was always interviewing Dick Gregory. He had some of the dopest interviews with Dick Gregory. Oh, and it is the 1-year anniversary of the I'm looking for these pictures. I can't find them. It is the 1-year anniversary of Deontay Wilder's loss to Tyson Fury. I want to talk about that for a little bit in boxing news, because it's a whole lot of shit going on around that. You know, he was cheated. Deontay Wilder was cheated. Let's tell the truth. Deontay Wilder was cheated. We got to know these things, because what they trying to do is they trying to retell the narrative as if Deontay Wilder really lost that fight. Tyson Fury had loaded gloves. Tyson Fury had loaded gloves. He also paid a farmer to cover for him when he had tested positive for drugs. There was a documentary that came out last week in the UK talking about Tyson Fury being tied. It's talking about Tyson Fury being tied to some of the biggest mafia gangs in Europe. This is a picture of the fight. I went to that first fight. This is me, Craig and Big John, we went to that first Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight here in LA. That night was dope as hell. Me, Big John, and that's Radio Raheem, YouTube sports analyst. This is how close we were sitting at that fight. God damn it, coronavirus. And so I can get back to these fights. Yeah, this is how close we were sitting at that fight. When Deontay Wilder really knocked him out, but the referee, Jack Reese, gave Tyson Fury fucking 12 seconds to get up. But yeah, they're talking about it because they like having these great white hypes. Tyson Fury's a new great white hype. He's the one that they're really trying to push. And he ain't even from here. He ain't even from America. It shows you how much they give a fuck about patriotism. You know? And they going around acting as if he won that fight. When in that second fight, he had all kind of stuffed gloves. His glove was flopping around. He, if you go on 7A Sports TV, he had metal in his gloves. The reason why Deontay Wilder's ear was bleeding was because the doctor said that there was a metal hook. There was something in the glove that was metal. And to come to find out, one of Tyson Fury's sparring partners, one of his sparring partners said that, yeah, he pulled the padding out of his gloves and he was training with egg weights. He was training with egg weights in his gloves. And look at this. I'm going to show y'all a picture. Because one thing about white supremacy, they believe in cheating. These white supremacists cheat like a motherfucker. They don't believe in fair shit. They don't believe in nothing fair. Look at this. Y'all see this? This nigga's fist is right here. What's all this extra shit flopping around? What's all this extra shit? Look at this. Look at this. Y'all see this little dent in his gloves? This is from Boxing Ego. I got this on Boxing Ego's channel. Subscribe to him. He had a dent in his gloves. And when Deontay Wilder went to the hospital after the fight, the nigga had a dent in his skull. Y'all see the dent in his skull? That dent wasn't in Deontay Wilder's skull before the fight. The doctor said it had to be some kind of metal object to puncture the nigga's skull. And ESPN's running around here acting like it didn't happen. Acting like all this evidence hasn't come out showing that Tyson Fury is a fucking cheater. So what they doing now is they're parading him around as if he's really some tough guy when he ain't shit but a motherfucking cheater. Look at this. Oh, I gotta change it. I'm gonna show you one more picture. I'm gonna show you one more picture just to prove I ain't bullshitting. Look at this. How's he hitting the nigga? Look, either he's hitting him with the palm of his hand or his fist is down here in the glove somewhere. Either way it go, it's cheating. So yeah, it's the 1 year anniversary of the champ Deontay Wilder's loss. But no, see what they had to do to defeat that man. You had to get a man who was on steroids. It's rumors that his own trainer, Deontay Wilder's own trainer, got paid to spike his water. And that comes out because his trainer, 2 weeks ago, does an interview with the people, with the gangster organization, MKT Promotions over there in Europe. He skipped past all these United States media personalities and went to interview in Europe with the people who was cheating for Tyson Fury. So the media is gonna go around and they're gonna talk they shit. They're gonna act as if this didn't happen. They're gonna act as if, you know, Deontay Wilder is just complaining and that Tyson Fury won fair and square. You know, they're celebrating because they always got to celebrate the great white hypes. You know what I mean? So know that our man Deontay Wilder got cheated. He's still the champ in my opinion. I fuck with you, Deontay Wilder. One thing I like about Wilder is he speaks up for black people. He does everything we say we want athletes to do. He speaks up for us. And when it's time for him to find an interview with media, he don't go to ESPN. He goes to the online black sports media. He goes to 7A Sports. He goes to Barbershop Conversations. He goes to Boxing Ego. He goes to the black people who cover sports. And he's the number one fighter in the world. So salute to Deontay Wilder. Keep your head up, champ. You got cheated. We know you got cheated. Tyson Fury reneged on the rematch. That's why we know he reneged on the rematch. There was an automatic rematch clause. The pandemic pushed the fight back past the rematch clause because Bob Arum didn't want to promote the fight without a crowd. And so Tyson Fury is now using that to get past the fight and to go on and fight Anthony Joshua or somebody else because he don't want that head up fade again with Deontay Wilder because he know Deontay Wilder whooped his motherfucking ass. You're right, 3J Wilder's piece. Again, Wilder, you're right. His people weren't present. That's why it's a lot. Like it's been a lot of news coming out lately. Like, look, man. Like Deontay Wilder said it himself. He said he heard it from people on the inside. His trainer. His trainer, Mark Breland. Mark Breland. And this is another thing. On the interview, when Mark Breland was asked, did you spike the water? He didn't even answer no. He said, I want y'all to look this shit up. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. Go look it up on YouTube. Mark Breland, Deontay Wilder's trainer, when asked if he, you know, about the whole spike, he didn't say, no, I didn't spike his drink. He said, go talk to the other guy. If you didn't spike the nigga water, why did you just say no? Why would you? He said, all right, it was the other trainer. So what is it? So are you admitting that Deontay Wilder's water was spiked? And then when you go and look at the post-conference interview, hold on one second. If you go and look at the post-fight interview, when Fury was offered water, he turned. Look, I'm gonna show it to you. I just found the video. Just found the Look at this. This is post-fight. They give him water. He's about to drink it. He checks. No, not that one. Look, I'm playing it again. He's about to be handed the water. He checks with his trainer. Is this the right water? Somebody off camera is kind of like, that ain't the right water. Now, all of a sudden, I'm not thirsty, mate. It's a lot of shit that went on with that fight, people. A lot of shit that went on with that Tyson Fury fight. I'm bringing this up again. I said this is the 1 year anniversary. So for those of you who watch sports, you're going to see white folks fake celebrating, hyping up they great white hype, acting as if all this shit didn't happen. Yeah, man. So what else y'all talking about? Yeah, oh yeah, ESPN is invested in down in anything black. You're right, Sylvester. Before the fight, I forgot about that point. Sylvester, good point in the chat room. Before the fight, like when they were wrapping the gloves up, Tyson Fury's team made them shut the cameras off. Not only did he make them shut the cameras off, president of the WBC, Marco Suleiman, said that when he was initially asked about the cameras being shut off, he said he said he was there and he personally saw Fury get his gloves wrapped. And then someone pulled up on the interview, hold on the video of him getting his glove wrapped, not only were you not in there, we see you at the same timestamp somewhere else in the arena, on the other side of the arena. And that's when they shut the cameras off. So yeah, there was a whole conspiracy around defeating my man Deontay Wilder. Because when you black and you dope, they can't beat you fair and square. They gotta do shit like this. Use your own eyes. Are boxing gloves supposed to look like this? Look at Wilder's glove. Look at Fury's glove. Look at this dent in his head that wasn't here there. Look, on this picture right here, with a circle around it, there's no dent in Deontay Wilder's head. None. No dent. Look to the bottom right. Now there's a dent. No dent. Dent. No dent. Dent. Flat glove. What looks to be metal object. No dent. Dent. Over here, glove is pointed up while his fist is right here. They be fucking with us. See, Deontay Wilder's on some pro-black shit, and they not fucking with him. Yeah. Wilder's still the champ. Yeah. Suleiman wasn't even there. So, this how they do us, black people. They'll poison the water, they'll poison the well, and then say we're inferior, we ain't shit. I said inferior. We're inferior. They'll say we ain't shit because we get sick because we drank the water that we thought was pure that they poisoned. That's how white supremacy works. Yeah, watch the replay. Watch the replay. Right, it shows you levels of white supremacy. Yep. So, yeah, thank y'all for joining me. We're going to get Dr. Randy Short in. We're gonna work it out. I'm just glad to talk to y'all again. Like I said before, I'm going to try to, shouts out to the person in the comments that I forgot who it was, told me I need to go on more than once or twice a week. You're right. You're 100% right. I need to be on here at least 3 days a week. I would like to be on here at least 3 days a week. If that ain't too much on y'all, let me know if 3 days a week is. Let me know in the comment section after the show right now. Like if 3 days a week is too much, but I would like to do at minimum 2 shows a week, at optimal 3 days a week. So I'm gonna get better at coming to y'all more often with these current events. I'm just busy as hell. Again, like I said, I'm finishing my book up. So when I finished that book up, I couldn't really fuck with y'all last week. And I might only be able to be on once or twice more this week because I wanted to get this book all the way finished. I want to get this book all the way finished so I can get it to y'all. And I want to get these in my sample packs are for the most part done. Now I just got to get getting them up on the website so y'all can download that shit. Because like I said, I'm a man of many interests. I like doing many different things. And the only way you can do many different things and have many interests is if you have good time management skills. Is if you're self-motivated. You got to be self-motivated. Other people can't motivate you. You dig? Other people can't do these things for you. You got to do it for yourself. You know what I mean? When you have a job, you do that job because someone is saying if you don't do this job, we're not going to pay you. And if you don't get paid, you ain't going to be able to make that rent. You ain't going to be able to live the lifestyle that you want to live. But there's so much more than living a regular mundane life. There's more to it. There's more that you have. We all have different things inside of us that we want to do that we're not doing. We all have things that we want to do that we're not doing, that we don't quite have a motivation to do it. We all have it in different areas. I'm not, like, again, I wrote this book to show you the battles that I've already conquered. I still got a fuck ton more battles to conquer. I'm not done conquering battles. So this isn't a book to tell you that I'm perfect and you're not. This is a book to say, hey, look, this is how we, as a unit, as a community, as a society, this is motivation for us to get together and conquer our battles and conquer our issues. And then when we done conquering one issue, we gonna be on to the next issue to conquer. That's what this shit's about. That's why I wrote this shit. And through conquering your own issues, that sets you up to be a great mate, a great husband, a great wife, a great daughter, a great parent, a great cousin, a great co-worker, a great business owner when in relation to other people and dealing with other people. You can only get the most out of your relationships with other people if you are being the best person you can be and being true to yourself. And again, we're gonna have our being true to yourself relationship, one-on-one, solving the internal relationship with yourself workshops coming up once a month. It's gonna start in March. I don't know what day yet, but if you're interested in that workshop, it's gonna be a fee. It's not gonna be too expensive, but we're gonna be solving some issues. And I'm only gonna do limited capacity because I want to be able to get to everybody and talk to everybody. So I think I'm gonna do like a 20-person max. If I have to do 2 or 3 different ones, that's fine. But I think I'm gonna do like 20, maybe 25 max in each pod, so we can work out our communication issues, work out our motivation issues. Dr. Short again is not here. Technical issues, but he will be on Ronald Hurd's channel in 8 minutes. Way Y'all Be TV. They have a 3 o'clock interview coming up, and I'll see Dr. Short tomorrow on this channel. So let's see here. Let me see what y'all talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna sell the book. I'm gonna sell it. The book is only 22 pages. It's a short book. It's a very short book. You can read it in less than 30 minutes. But it's not a book to read one time. It's a short book. I made it short because it's not a one-time read. It's something that you want to pick up daily as you develop your habits. Because habits is something you develop. You can't read a book and just sit it down and say, okay, I fixed it. I made this book really short because I want it to be something that it's an e-reader. You can see it. It's optimized for your phone, for your computer. You can have it with you at all times. And different tips and tricks on motivation. Every tip and trick that I put in here won't work for you. Some will, some won't. You got to try them out. And you keep trying. So it's a short book, but it's something that you're going to continually go back to if you're truly on the path to being self-motivated. So yeah, but I'm about to get up out of here. I might have to retitle this show. I don't want people to come back later on like, where's Dr. Short? He tried to come on. We had technical issues. He will be back on soon. But in the meantime, go get your t-shirts. Go to the website. Email me, hotepish@gmail.com if you're interested in the workshop pods. That's in the early stages. And another thing about my workshop pods, it ain't just me talking. I have assignments. I have tests. I got all this shit. I'm a professional, nigga. Slideshow presentations, all that shit. We have all that. To help people with their relationship, 1, with themselves, 2, with other people. We got all that shit coming. And I got the Hotepish cups on the websites. I also got the incense and ashtrays cups. These incense and ashtray sound packs are gonna be dope, y'all. Y'all gonna want to get in on incense and ashtrays on the ground level. I still ain't launched the show yet because it ain't time yet. I got my interviews, but it ain't time. I'm gonna get these interviews out and the incense and ashtrays show up when it's time. You gotta feel the time. You gotta feel it. You gotta feel it. Same way I do as a drummer. You gotta feel the time. You gotta feel it. Anyway, my name is Dwan B. Remember this. There are no perfect messengers, only perfect messages for those who are willing to pick up the game. My name is Dwan B. I'm out.